Welcome to this beautiful home on a Clark Lake, quiet street with no HOA. This 4-bedroom, 2-bath boasts plenty of open green space, neighbors with horses, and so much more. Let's go take a look. The extended driveway offers plenty of extra parking with black pipe fencing for the closer part of the backyard. Extended garage, 2-car garage plus a whole bunch of extra storage inside. Well and septic, so low monthly bills. Gutters throughout and nice established landscaping. The modern 8-foot front door is welcoming and really brings your eye up to these nice tall ceilings with crown molding. When you first enter, you will notice the beautiful concrete slab floors that are throughout. This home has no carpet at all. It is all this concrete that has been stained. Front entry, you'll notice a barn door here. This leads to bedroom number 1. This home has 4 bedrooms. All the bedrooms have nice modern ceiling fans and also expansive windows. Here's the living space. Living, dining, and kitchen are all open to each other and look out on the expansive back patio. You'll also notice this stone wood-burning fireplace, which goes all the way up to the ceiling, which was an optional upgrade when they built this home. Along the right-hand side, you have secondary bedrooms. So this is your second bedroom. Once again, notice those really tall windows. You have a linen closet here and another linen closet on that side. And this is the hall bathroom with a double vanity, lots of drawers, huge mirror. And then I love this subway tile, this like longer subway tile. It's a really nice look and also has an extra window there. Leading into bedroom number 3. This one looks out on the backyard. And this room is about 13 by 12, so pretty good sized secondary bedroom. All of the closets have their own light switch, and then all of the fans are also blocked, so you have a separate switch for your ceiling fan. I just love that front door. Brings in a lot of extra natural light, but is still very private since the door is so tall. I also am a big fan of how tall these baseboards are, and they complement the crown molding well. You'll notice this is a really big couch, so it's a good amount of space. It's about 25 feet from that wall to this wall, so if you wanted to do like a 3-piece set, you would absolutely have space for that. Now let's check out this kitchen. You'll notice that the island is a light gray color, and then the rest of the cabinetry is white. They've upgraded to add the door pulls. And then I love this backsplash. It is so classic, but so beautiful. Really complements the quartz countertops well. Notice that it has stainless steel appliances, a nice deep 1-bowl sink, and these pendant lighting. That was an upgrade to add the pendant lighting, so you can enjoy entertaining and being with your guests or your family while still being able to prep for dinner. And then this pantry, I think this is one of the things the homeowner is going to miss the most. It is 6 by 8. You have tons of pantry space, tons of cabinets, and you even have a window so you can see if somebody's pulling up or walking up, and extra storage here. This home is definitely not lacking for storage, that is for sure. It's open to the dining area over here. And I love that all of the lighting really is cohesive throughout the house. These lights, along with like the bathroom lights, all are matching and have these Edison bulbs. You could do a much larger table if you need to. You have the space here, and I like that the windows flank the back door. And this back door does have the built-in screen built into the glass, so if you have a puppy or something, they can't mess up your screens when they're trying to get at the back door. Looking out into the backyard, you notice this huge back patio, tons and tons of space here. And then the close part of the backyard is pipe fenced, but you actually have a lot more land because it continues all the way back almost to the tree line there. And then it also continues quite a way over onto the side. You can see just how expansive this space is, that you can really do a lot of outdoor living and entertaining on that large patio. Headed over to the primary suite wing. We're gonna go over to the right first. This is the primary bedroom. There's the barn door into the bathroom, the tray ceilings here with not only the ceiling fan, but also with can lights and 2 big windows. This is a king size bed, and there's still plenty of space for full size end tables without crowding the door. And we just had photos taken of this home, and my photographer literally said, wow, that is an awesome bathroom, because the closet I'm about to show you is huge. So you have 2 vanities here, each of them having tons of drawers. From selling homes for over a decade, I have definitely come to notice that a lot of builders will sometimes skip on costs by just doing the cabinets instead of drawers in bathrooms, just to make it easier on them. But for functionality, especially if you have makeup and stuff, the drawers are so much more helpful. You'll notice also, just like in the the hall bathroom, that these mirrors are cased. And once again, the lights are cohesive with the rest of the house. And then check out this shower. I love the herringbone pattern, but with the same subway tile as you saw in the other bathroom, just on this back wall to add a lot more visual interest. And then you have 2 shower heads on either side. Plus you have a built-in bench over there. So you have a lot of space for showering for 2, or with your dog, or just by yourself and using one side, but nice and functional for that. You have a linen closet here, and then you have a separate WC. Some builders, once again, don't put in a separate room for the toilet. This one has a nice little bonus because this space isn't lost over here. It's used for extra storage. So it's kind of cool to have that extra little cubby, so that way you don't have to have everything sitting right next to the toilet. It's off kind of tucked away. And then this is that closet I promised to show y'all. It is awesome. You have so much space, so much storage. So you can see she's only using about half of it because it's so large. And you have built-ins over here. You have a lot of space for full size, dresses, but then you also have the double racks and then the storage on top. This closet is great. And then you have even more built-in shelves there, and even a taller space here for your boots. Another thing that I really like on this home is that the laundry room isn't attached to the garage, so you don't have to walk through the laundry to go into the garage. Here is your laundry room, tons and tons of storage as promised, and tons of folding space because you have the quartz countertops that are in the bathrooms and in the kitchen that are also bringing into this space too, which was an optional upgrade that they paid for from the builder. So you have a ton of extra space if you wanted to have some crafting area, or you needed to fold stuff or iron. You have all this extra storage and extra countertops, which I love. And they're even using this some for their storage for backpacks and such. And out into the garage. The garage is oversized, as I mentioned earlier. So you can see it's a 2-car garage door, but it's actually a taller door than standard, so you can pull a truck in here. It's also deeper than a standard garage. So once again, you could actually pull in a big truck. And then you have your water softener and your well pump and water heater all on this side, but once again, not impeding into your garage door space, which is definitely a plus. Sometimes the builders will kind of encroach into that space some, which makes it less functional. And then all of that is all just extra storage space. As you can see, plenty of space for the riding lawnmower, things like that. Also, the ceilings are pretty tall in here, so if you wanted to do like a top rack, you totally would have the space to do it without it, being a headspace issue. You're not going to hit your head on it. So this home, I didn't even give you the address before, is 492 Clark Lake. It is just outside of Weatherford, so you can still get to H-E-B, Costco, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's in Weatherford pretty quickly because you're not all that far from getting into the city. And then they also have, Weatherford College, and then also emergency, hospitals and things. So you have this rural feel because you have acreage, no HOA, well and septic, but at the same time, you're still relatively close to the everyday things that you would need access to. Beautifully constructed home, just a couple years old. Nice opportunity if you want a little slice of your own paradise. Thanks for watching.